So today's little adventure takes me to a place called Rio Maior, and there are salt. I don't even know what you call them because I have to go get educated, but they like salt flats. So the salt forms on top of these little areas, then they crack that salt off the top, and then they mine it into table salt. So you can see all the little piles of crystallized salt. And then right here, you can see the salt forming on the top. I have no idea how that process is happening here in this town, but it's not deep. You can see the tiles underneath, and that water is really probably just a few inches deep, and then the salt is forming right on top, really crystallizing. So I don't know if it's in the air or what, but let's go get educated. And I just noticed, like, there's a pile of salt right here. Check that out. It's like, wow, it's like rock salt. Do I dare taste it? No, I'm not that brave yet. So here we are at Marinhas do Sal, the salt marines. There's an eco museum, and I don't really know what an aldeia is, but I think that means little stores, maybe. And let's go check it out. An aldeia is a town. So now I know. So there's another festival that's going to be happening on their notices board. This is the Onion Festival, and there'll be some singers, there'll be some folklore music. Look at these cute little buildings. Looks like some handmade toys. You got your wood maker. Cool. That one's closed right now, but they make cheese with bread. Here you have some authentic Portuguese pottery. Just adorable, really. Picota salgada. That's a pastry, a little pastry. Oh, how cute. Frutos secos. It's a good day to have a good day. Pancakes, hamburgers. Some of them are closed right now, but I guess they open whenever they darn well feel like it. Oh, so salt and bundi, azeite. Ah, the incense. Chimes. And then here you have andorinhas, traditional of Portugal. And the more andorinhas you have on your house, the happier you will be. And then of course you got bags of salt because we're into the salt mines. Very cute. Such cuteness. And of course you can't help yourself. You want to walk in the middle of the road, but you have to kind of be attentive for cars because it's still open to cars. Solar do Sal. Very nice. So one sack of salt is running for about $1.50 for a little one of these. I guess, oh, they're flavored salts. Let me check this out a little bit. So then you get a big truckload of salt like this that gets loaded up from here and gets shipped off to your local supermarkets. Here's a nice bridge, different view of the salt being harvested. Over here you have some more piles of salt, and of course the backside of some of the restaurants from those buildings that we saw in the front. They look so unassuming, but then you come around the back, you see these nice glass windows where people are having dinner. Little garden off to the side of that one. So from what I see, most of the natural salt here is going for like $1.50 for a little bag of it, you know, which ain't bad considering tourist prices. Especially you can get them seasoned. And Bifanas, which that's nice. So I ended up choosing two types of the salts, and they were €1.50. So this one is the hot and this one is the basil. So it'll be interesting to see how these taste when I cook with them. So this one has hot peppers, garlic, and bay leaf, which probably will go like good on fish or chicken. And then this one has let's see, salt and basil. That's pretty much it. So that one might even go good on tomatoes. So I'll give them a shot when I go home. And today's little lunch is a couple of bifana sandwiches. That is, like I said, that is the Portuguese go-to sandwich. And a couple of glasses of wine, some chips. Looks great. And the bifanas are €2.50. The wine probably €2 maybe. All right, and that's lunch. Okay, so I'm standing in the middle of the road in Rio Maior, which I probably should get out of the middle of the road. But I'm just going to go over here to this park. If you're ever around Rio Maior and you want to stop by, or you're thinking about living here, this will give you an idea of what this area looks like, this green space here. So for the kids, there's a mountain bike park, skateboarding park. I would be scared to death to do that on my bike. But these kids are brave, you know, youth knows no fear kind of thing. But this is a really cute little park if you want to take a picnic with you and sit down under one of those lovely trees, which I might do after and read my learning European Portuguese vowels, because I have to do that sometimes. And this is really actually a great help, European Portuguese. You can find that online. And I think it's called, oh my goodness, Learn Portuguese is basically the name of the website. I'll have to put that in the link below. Okay guys, so there's a cafe over there. How nice. I'm gonna walk over here. I'm getting wet because there are sprinklers. So I can't really get too close because the sprinklers are kind of stopping me. But there's a really pretty peacock here, and he's got feathers going all the way up the back of his tail. So I'll get as close as I can without getting drenched, because look, the sprinklers are like making the grass all yucky wet, but lovely wet because we need the water, right? So I'm going to go around the other side of the peacock, but I wanted to show his pretty tail feather. So there you get a little bit better view of his pretty tail. And there is body. So Portugal has so many pretty things and pretty places. You can go sit, enjoy your lunch, go out. We just had that great lunch that I taped earlier. That total was $9.75, which of course I always say dollars, but you please forgive me, I mean euros. So that was like $4.75 a piece. And that, where are you gonna get? You can't even get a glass of wine for $4.75. So all of that stuff is wonderful. And I'm just going to give you the honest perspective. It's great. But when you've got family and friends and people you love back in the States, it's hard because you really do miss them. You love them and you miss them. But financially, you can enjoy your life. So sorry for that hardcore downer, but it's the reality. Rio Maior. And there's another corner of the park. I love that it has quite a few trees here, and you didn't have to go all the way to Lisbon to get that, you know. Over here, you can see there's a park for the smaller children. I even see some big kids lounging in the adult-sized swing over there. Then you have these great exercise stations for the adults, so you can still literally come and work out, which I just may try to find my bike, which I do see one right here. Maybe I'll just sit on there for a few minutes and ride. This is great. It's in a shady area as well. It's awesome. And then here you have the biking and the scooter ramps. Okay. So I came upon this building and I thought, gee, this must be the library, because it's so quiet. But surprisingly, this is actually the courthouse. I guess there's not so much crime going on because nobody's standing outside waiting for their court hearing. So it seems pretty quiet. So I guess if they've got a bunch of cases, they open it up. I don't know, it says tribunal, so there you go, guys. So I'm back next to the town where I live. This is Caldas Park, and then later on tonight they're going to have a festival here with a band that's setting up down there in the back. Most of their bands don't start till late here in the evening at these festivals, sometimes 10 o'clock at night or later. And then over here you have this cafe that's open to sit out and enjoy a drink or a little sandwich, some fries and stuff. And then over there you've got a nice park. And they're setting up the jumping acrobat stuff. Oh, and that's cute. They have some cute little pedaling cars over there. Very cute. And Dad's pedaling his kids around. Cute. Over here you got some yummy old cotton candy. Good stuff, right? And then over here you've got the doughboys. They call them farturas. I love them. So I hear music coming from the back. We'll go check that out. A couple of ice creams over here. A nice feature of this park are these tiny rowboats. And over there on the left, you can see there's a beautiful white swan and a black swan. And they've got little ducklings. And you just can go around this little pond. Real cute. A lot of the features of the festival aren't completely set up yet, but I can hear music off in the distance. So there's another stage somewhere, evidently. People just hanging out. There's a museum. And here, I believe these are beautiful cherry tomatoes, garlic, peppers. Wow, everything looks great, real fresh, beautiful. Look at these beautiful purple flowers. They're still setting up some of these booths. Some of them are open, so you can still enjoy certain things. Let's see what we got. Oh wow, cup of wine, 70 cents. Go figure. And there's this massive building here that's been abandoned for years. And it used to be, I guess, school, science school, and among other things. But yeah, it's the backdrop to this park. It's pretty impressive. So this is a sampling of the fruits and the vegetables that grow in this region here. And this is like the area called Salir de Matos, which is that they're able to grow all this wonderful stuff there. In this area of Carvalhal, Benfeito, they can grow all these great apples and pears and so on and so forth. So here in Alvorinha, you get onions, apples, onion. Oh, look at those zucchinis. Oh, geez, this flies here. Peppers and garlic instead of the burro. Oh, fantastic looking strawberries in Salir do Porto. And some pretty massive, I don't know what that is, but wow, holy cow, right? That, I don't know if that's a melon or a squash. I've never seen that before, but beautiful yams and cucumbers. And then I come on the other side and there's other fruits and vegetables represented in these other areas. Of course, it wouldn't be Portugal without the fantastic grapes. And of course, they're going to sell other things beside fruits and vegetables, like some awesome cutting boards, maybe. Look how pretty. And here you have some natural soaps, plants. I'm still looking for some more sage. My sage plant does not look too good these days. This is another cute cafe in the park in Caldas de Rainha, and you can come here pretty much anytime. Grab yourself a little seat and have a little something something. Tell you, they sure do make everything look yummy, nice and clean and delicious looking. Yum. So if you're bored with your old Mercedes, you can always check one out here. They had some Volkswagens up the other side too. Starting to pick up around here, getting a little bit busier. So now the crowd has increased to the point you can hardly hear that music back there.